Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings. We are from Group 23, LE2503, Monday LH2. So first, we will be introducing our group members. Me, myself is Wahyuni Mayangsari binti Haji Azhari with student ID 21B3018.
And me, my name is Aina Farhana binti Haji Sahril with registration number 21B3009.
And me, Nur Shazwani binti Kamal Ali with registration number 21B2015.
And me, Muhammad Ashraf bin Haji Haji with registration number 21B0023.
So me will be the first speaker in this presentation and I'll be talking from the top part, which is the title, table of contents and the introduction. So we were working on a report which is about how can the Bruneians youth contribute to building a sustainable future. In this presentation, we will be looking at the introduction, literature review, the methodology, our findings and results, the discussion about our findings, conclusion, and last but not least, we will be putting up our references, of course, for your future reference. So now let's move on to the first part, which is the introduction. So since we're talking about the youth, which is obviously us, we are responsible in enhancing and building a sustainable way of life, combining the environmental, social, and economic sustainability. But in this research, however, we will exclusively focus on only the environmental sustainability because Brunei has prioritized environmental and natural resource protection. So for this research, we made an online survey consisting of 50 Bruneian youth with 11 males and 39 females in total about the environmental sustainability topic in Brunei Darussalam. So the goal for this survey is to learn about the young people's perception toward the environment and to develop a solution to ensure that the future generation can live in a better environment compared to us now. So for the next part, I'll be passing on to the next speaker, Aina. Thank you.
Thank you, Wahyuni. Before I start, I am the second speaker of this presentation and my name is Aina Farhana binti Haji Sahril with registration number 21B3009. The second part of this report is about literature review. This report is focusing on youth because youth is an important resource for every country since they will be the next generation of leaders and they will define the country's future, especially on the environment. According to a YPass article, more than half of young people prefer to purchase environmentally friendly goods, even if they are somewhat more expensive than non-sustainable ones. 2019. An example of an environmental problem in Brunei Darussalam is plastic pollution. According to the Department of Environment, Parks and Recreation of the Brunei Darussalam Ministry of Development, 99% of plastics are made of crude oil, and plastic bags usually take around 200 to 1,000 years to decompose in the environment. 2015. To solve these environmental problems is by practicing the 3 Rs. According to Andretti, the 3 Rs, which is reuse, reduce, and recycle, are helpful in reducing plastic usage because plastic can be recycled into good valuables. 2015. Another solution is by education. Education is the most widely used strategy of plastic reduction. Education has the power to transform people's ideas and it is critical in addressing a society's global concern. Mironenko and Mironenko, 2022. Then moving on to the third part of the report, which is methodology. An online questionnaire was created, which was distributed over social media platforms, for example, WhatsApp. In this questionnaire, there are a total of 18 questions, and there is a date to finish the questionnaire, which was given from 23rd February until 1st March of 2022. The participants are grouped into 2 age groups, which is 14 to 19 years old, and the second group is 20 to 24 years old. In this survey, it is divided into 2 parts, which the first part is focusing on the plastic pollution in Brunei Darussalam, while the second part is focusing on the 3 Rs, which is reduce, reduce, and recycle. And that's all for me. I'll be passing this to the third speaker.
Thank you, Anna. Let me introduce myself first.
My name is Nur Shazwani binti Kamalali with registration number 21B 2015. Today, I'm going to present about findings and discussion sections. From figure 2 shows how concerned the youth are for the environment, which reveals of almost half of the respondents, both male and female, are very concerned. Okay. While according to figure 3 shows 3/4 of the respondents are often use plastic in their daily life. Figure 5 is regarding suggestions on how to reduce the plastic usage. Over half of the respondents suggest replacing plastic with eco-friendly items, where 14% of the respondents suggest to recycle the plastic and 8% of the respondents suggest to install vending machines for plastic. As you can see from figure 9, 23 respondents suggest education as a way to encourage people use 3Rs and green technology, where 4 of the respondents suggest youth to initiate the action. Okay, let's move on to the discussion part. As from findings, youth suggest replacing plastic with eco-friendly items. For example, from Skip with academic article, it is recommended to use reusable bottles and bags instead of plastic bottles and plastic bags. Moreover, education is considered to be the ideal method to raise awareness about the need for environmental sustainability. For example, this may include educate people about 3Rs, green technology, the importance of environment, and the harmful of plastic pollution. Other than that, youth should initiate practicing 3Rs and use green technology at home and at public, so that all ages, elderly, and children will emulate their action. That's all from me. I will pass to the next speaker, Ashraf.
Thank you, Shazwani. And now I'm going to introduce myself. First, my name is Muhammad Ashraf bin Haji with registration number 21B0023. So today I'm going to present about the conclusion. The first point is, in conclusion, when it comes to environmental sustainability, there are various things that youth may do to help the environment in the future, such as education, awareness, and action that can be done to decrease environmental harm. Next, it is proposed that to provide more crucial data for the report, the survey period be extended to include at least as many young respondents as possible, and that it be combined with some real-time question and answer sessions on the issue being covered. And that brings us to the end. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention. Finally, this is the reference. Thank you.